talk about the services that Better Family Life provides. You reach a lot of families and a lot of individuals. How do you specifically do that?
Thousands of families we reach each and every day and every year. Over 35,000 families or individuals we reach, and we reach them through a multi-pronged initiative. The first major program we have is our workforce program, which is to provide the people who have been on the welfare road to transition them from welfare to work, and then to attempt to transition them from work to home ownership and community and civic involvement. Of the 7,000 to 8,000 TANF recipients in the state of Missouri, Better Family Life works with 31%, approximately 3,000 TANF workers just alone. And we've been very fortunate each year to provide full-time employment for about 15 of them. We take them through a 4-week training course, and then a soft skill training in particular, and then prepare them for the workforce, and then stay with them for whatever length of time is needed. Coupled with our TANF workforce program is our home ownership program. We provide down payment assistance to first-time homeowners, help some residents who are apartment renters and homeowners as well with rental assistance, paying utility bills, etc. And then the biggest thing that we did for about from 2006 to the present is we have worked with foreclosure mitigation. That has helped many families avoid foreclosure. And within that home ownership initiative is financial counseling. Then another program that we have is an entrepreneurial program, helping people, especially TANF residents, but as well as others that's interested in business ownership, taking them through all of the ABCs of business development and ownership, sustainability, expansion, etc. A big part of what we want to see in this facility is for this to be a hub of small business development. A third program is cultural arts. Culture is the basis of everything that Better Family Life does. It's the foundation on which we stand. And we are offering children opportunities to learn theater and dance and script writing and lighting and all kinds of things. And we have several African dance classes that take place throughout the week, and we hope to expand that to other kinds of things. On that same cultural thrust, we have several special events, starting with the Black Dance USA Family Week, the Unity Ball, and the Kwanzaa Holiday Expo. In addition to all of that, we are working on a mural that will be the largest mural for African Americans in the state of Missouri that depicts the source of civilization to the great empires of Egypt, to the great empires of West Africa, Mali, Ghana, Songhay, to the agricultural societies of West Africa, to the slave trade, to the abolitionist movement, to the protests in the 1960s, all the way to the present, to the election of Barack Obama, to show that for this facility to be a conduit of all kinds of cultural historical presence. We also throughout the year have various speakers coming in, national renowned speakers. I understand that there's some efforts to work on bringing Dr. Malana Karinga, who's the creator of Kwanzaa. So this institution just receives thousands of people in its midst to embrace all of the cultural offerings of the institution. Another big component of Better Family Life is our family, youth, and clinical department. In that department, in addition to having an in-school program, an after-school program, a summer program, retreats, leadership training and development, the in-school program, for instance, touched 25 schools, both on this side of the river as well as the Illinois side, going into the high schools, supporting teachers, helping with issues like truancy and absenteeism and suspensions, as well as teaching a course on teen pregnancy prevention. So we've been working very closely with schools on the east side, St. Louis side, as well as the county. We're probably the largest community organization providing in-school services. In addition to that, we also provide clinical services. You know, we know that a lot of our young people have all kinds of clinical issues, and we want to do it in a culturally competent way. And so we have engaged with families as well as youth to be, you know, healthy. The other program, or the next program of Better Family Life, is our community outreach department, a community mobilization organization project of going into some of the highest crime-ridden communities in the city and offering services, resources to some of the young people who've kind of been invisible and just kind of left in the community on their own to make it. We are trying to bring them into resources that will help them be reconnected to social life, community life, family life, etc. A big part of our mobilization is a campaign to put down the pistol. It is too many killings in our communities that we have kind of been silenced on as a community. So Better Family Life is on the front lines of advocating a nonviolent approach to conflict resolutions that young people in particular get in and is played out with guns. Then another part of that whole mobilization, community organizing initiative is our Amnesty Project. Our Amnesty Project is to help get people who have been victims of the criminal justice system with minor offenses, traffic violations, Metrolink violations, missing court dates, to get all of those outstanding warrants, tickets, fines removed so that they'll have a fresh start in their efforts to provide for their families, their efforts to find employment, and just to be citizens free of the burdens of having to look over their shoulders because of the fear of arrest. Those are the major programs of Better Family Life. There are 5 in all, and then we have all of these special events that seems to take place all the time. We have an economic marketplace event that takes place every 2 weeks called the Essence of Earth Marketplace. We're encouraging young entrepreneurs that have products to sell to set up environments for them, and at the same time to have relevant topics that we can have workshops on. We'll be presenting the colors, hidden colors, very soon, and each week, every time we do that event, we will continue doing really interesting panel discussions so that we are educating the community, we're asking the community to support local merchants, and we're making sure that Better Family Life stays on the cutting edge. The final initiative that Better Family Life has going is a Page Boulevard initiative. That is an initiative to rebuild Page Boulevard on the residential side as well as the housing side from Union Boulevard, which is the West End community, all the way to the city limits. So it's about a 2-mile stretch. We are currently working with the city to try to get some of these abandoned houses to turn into affordable green houses for low to moderate income families so that they don't have to move out of their community. They can stay in our rebuilding effort and even contribute to it in other kinds of ways.